sure to join us in our next game. Everyone in attendance is taking home their own Warriors team calendar. Nation, hope to see you at our next game. The first 10,000 of you through the gates will be getting your own Warriors hoodie. You don't want to miss one.
Don't forget to come out to the game for calendar day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of both Warriors heroes?
Dub Nation, there are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
The National Basketball Association and the Golden State Warriors are committed to a safe.
Hey, and look at this. Fans are already pumped up, and the energy is visibly escalating outside of this venue. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jimmy Butler.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. McDaniels is out there with Clark. Then there's Cooper. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Edwards in at the two-guard. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And it's the Warriors to start out. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. We've got two MVP candidates clashing in this one, and MP believes that will make things extra competitive. He said the best players bring the best out of you. We know we have to be locked in against this team, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. They do. Kevin?
Yeah, they're not taking this matchup lightly, are they, David? Nor should he. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's Cooper. Off target from outside. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the Warriors miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Cooper. Back to Curry. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Curry with another miss.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. McDaniels passes to Cooper. Buries the long-range jumper. Cooper's got 10.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
And get ready to move. And welcome out your Warriors 16.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Cooper against Curry. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 5.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Cooper against Curry. The 3. They get it again. Gobert can't hit.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 42 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league, and everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Curry, that's good.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Cooper. Curry can't get it to go.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
1:09 left to play in the first quarter. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Curry against Cooper. Beyond the arc. Gobert pulls it in.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And it's good once more. Nice make there from Cooper. Cooper's got 20. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Sharp's checked in for the Warriors. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Griffin's checked in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. And Sharp drops them both. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Cooper. He's got 20. Fires from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moody, also Malik Beasley out there, Sharp out there with Kuminga, and it's Santos in at the power forward. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
No good from Beasley.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Cooper, defended by Moody. Here's the three, and it's Cooper missing. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors, trailing by 19. Moody finds Beasley. To the left wing, wide open. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Takes the three, and there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from Cooper.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Beasley with it, still without a basket. To the wing on the left. Sharp with a screen on DiVincenzo. It's deflected. Here's Cooper, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Warriors have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout, looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Team.
Checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels comes in for Anderson, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Griffin. To the wing right side. Moody finds Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the Warriors miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Butler, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Malik Beasley. Wagner's checked in for Minnesota. Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. Good on the 13-footer. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by Minnesota.
Here's Cooper. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now, here's Moody. Nothing on the board. There's a good screen. Podziemski, no good on the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Cooper missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Pass to Curry. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw tonight. The Warriors making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in. Free throw good, Cooper. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. From deep three-point land, sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
The minute that Steph Curry steps into an arena, he is in his range.
Here's Cooper. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Curry. Great pass to set up the lay-in. 18 points for Stephen Curry.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Cooper. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. This one for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And so it's Minnesota with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first is me. Second, I'll get that to you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq. If you want to be better, you can be.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to root them out, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Here is Edwards. No scoring in this one. Now an update on Trace Jackson Davis from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors gave us some information. And, guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. His day is over, and it looks like he's going to be out for a number of games. It's tough news for this team to process. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury.
Oh, how about that slam?
Whoa! And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Luke Cornett.
Here's Curry. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Curry's got 20 points.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
And another one falls. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Sharp. Now Butler. There's the triple. Again, Curry missing.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards, and the Timberwolves tack on two more.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Kuminga finds Sharp, Curry, and just miss after miss right now.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Got a piece of it. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Cooper against Kuminga. Fires from the wing. And the Timberwolves tack on two more.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Connects again from distance.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Left side, Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Nailed from three-point land.
The answer from Butler, no one is more competitive than Jimmy.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Curry. And, yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. That's now 22 points for Stephen Curry. Minnesota's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Cooper. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. And stolen by Sharp. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Back to Podziemski. Knocked loose. Here's Cooper. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Timberwolves on top, running away with this one. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns into a 3 of the other.
LGA something. New 5 on the floor. Clark, who's checked in for the Timberwolves. Cooper comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they'd sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Money.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Kuminga. And it's Sharp and at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Curry can't get it to go. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get another chance. Cousins, the pass to Cooper. Going inside. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Cooper. Three-pointer. Offline. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge,